To go to Fox 5's Rick Boone. He is live on the scene. I believe you are in West Baltimore right now, where a church building, a senior building for a church, caught fire or was set on fire tonight, Rick.
Yeah, it's really sad, Sean. It's really pathetic that what was supposed to be this building here behind me, a home for a lot of seniors. It's not like housing for seniors is easy to get here in America. It ain't. And now this particular location that could have gave a lot of them a place to put their head at night, not going to happen. It's burned down. A lot of witnesses here in the area, neighbors and even firefighters here on the scene say that they are attributing the blame to that blaze there to the rioters and vandals here throughout the city of Baltimore. Not only that building went up in smoke, there were several other buildings in this area. Businesses as well as row homes as well suffered a lot of damage. There was a car lot. At first I thought it was a parking lot, but it ended up being a car lot. All those cars on fire. It looks like the majority of the flames are out of here. Most of the smoke has now moved out of here. You can see some of the hot spots are still up. And so they're still doing a little work on what's happening on that side, that building over there near the church. But more or less the scene is starting to pan out in this area. We're seeing a lot of police units ride throughout this area. Folks, neighbors have pretty much gone home that were standing around looking at what was happening to a lot of the buildings in their neighborhood. So not too many people around in this part of East Baltimore, except for the people who are out of their house, who can't be in it because it's been evacuated due to what's happened here tonight. This is pretty much one of the most explosive scenes when it comes to fire, a blaze that's happened here in Baltimore since the activity has happened tonight. And now, right now, we're giving them back to you.
Rick, let me just quickly ask you, from your vantage point, is there any evidence that this was a church project? I think that's what had so many people especially disgusted by this. It was a project being done for elderly people by a Baptist church out there.
Yeah, that's what I'm hearing. I haven't had a full confirmation of whether or not it's was fully funded by the church, but I know it was senior housing. That I know, Will. And I know those seniors don't have a chance to get a house right now, so now they got to start back from scratch.
Hey, Rick,
I know that.
Let me ask you real quick, too. We were hearing reports that because it's a little windy up there, some of the embers from that fire jumped onto some surrounding buildings. Have you been able to see that? What are you hearing?
Yeah, I was able to see that. In fact, Sean, when we first got here, everything was going insane. It was pretty much everything was on fire that you see smoke at, nothing but blaze going on in that area. So yeah, it was jumping from building to building, area to area. Even we had to stand back a little bit so some of the embers wouldn't get back on us. And then, of course, when they were shooting the water on the building, that fell back on everyone who was watching what was going on. So yeah, there may have been a couple of fires that were sparked. I wouldn't say they were huge blazes, but definitely there were some sparks that came from the embers from that particular fire that you're looking at live right now. That's now put out, but still there's some hot spots out there at this point. I'm not sure how many actual structures were burned, but I would go on and say possibly at least 5 to 7, if not more. And when I say 5 to 7, these are big 5 to 7s. So a lot of real estate was taken out tonight.
All right, Rick Boone, thank you very much. Just to get this information out there, Baltimore police just tweeting a second time ago, criminals continuing to set cars on fire and destroy property. They're asking motorists just to stay away from any kind of scene if they see it out there.